Hi, we are Luis Hernandez, Ana Victoria Sanchez, Oscar Ortiz, and Selena Zuniga, and we're going to talk about the Mexican digital situation. So nowadays, internet is part of us. It is not a secret that we are all day connected to our devices, to the internet. So in the next presentation, we're going to talk about the Mexican digital situation. The topics include the average time spent on platforms and digital devices, what are the most used devices, the actions that people do on their mobile devices, what is the social media usage, and what are the behavior of Instagram and Facebook users. Okay, so as I said before, the first topic is average time spent on platform and digital devices. Because we know that people spend a lot of time on using their technology. So according to Albino in 2021, we spent 9 hours and 1 minute connected to the internet. But during those 9 hours, we are doing different things. For example, we can use social media. Some others read news or listen to music on different streaming platforms, or listen to the radio or podcasts. And even though other people play video games during those 9 hours.
Okay. According to the report of the state of digital in Mexico, watching the online videos is the 99.3%, watching blogs is the 58.9%, listening to streaming music is the 82.1%, and the online radio is the 48.6%. And the listen the podcast is the 51.7%. In Mexico, the internet usage is the 60 to 64 usability of mobile device. In percentage terms, there are classified as follows: is the smartphones 98.7%, the laptops and the computers is the 74.2%, tablets is the 48%.
So the main actions that users perform on their mobile devices are such as video calls, streaming by your cell phone to a TV, scanning QR codes, and using the payment services such as Apple Pay or Samsung Pay. And also, nowadays people are using their cell phones as a plane ticket with the QR code, and we can see that the the most used service right now is the video calls with a 61.7%. And even though that the percentage of the plane tickets usage is just 13.4%, it is known that it is rising among people because they want to be more environmental, and also because, as my partner said before, we are always connected to our phone, so it's easier to have everything in our phone. So now we have the social media usage statistics. We have that the 100 million people are the total number of the users that are active on social media. And we can see that it is rising right now, the percentage of the annual change in the number of users on social media. And we can see that the number of users of, of social media that are getting into that by their cell phones are 98.9 million.
Okay. In Mexico, the most used social network is Facebook, which reaches the 93 million Mexicans by advertising marketing campaigns. The representation is 92.3% of the active population on social networks, with an increase of 1 million new users compared to 2020, and its audience is made up of 51.1% the women and 48.9% the men.
Well, most used device to access Facebook, 99% is the percentage of Facebook that access mobile device, and 1% through their laptops or computers.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about Instagram's audience, the favorite social media of millennials and Z generation. So according to Albino in 2021, 32 million people were reached by advertisements on Instagram. And actually, the 31.7% were people over 13 years old. Of that 100%, the 32 million people, the 53.1% were women, and the rest, 46.9%, were men. And actually, the last trimester of 2021, the number of users reached had an increase of 3.2% compared to the last year. Can we do next, please? Thank you. Well, let's talk about the most used networks and instant messaging apps in Mexico. So as we can see, YouTube is on the top with a 96.3%. Then we have Facebook with a 96.3%. And then we have WhatsApp with a 91.3%. A lot of people think that Instagram could be next, but it isn't. It is in fifth place. And it has a 76.9%. And actually on the list, there is TikTok that has a 39.3%, but it is actually believed that in a few years or next year, TikTok will have a higher position.
Well, most searched words in Google. In the top 5 are in the first place, translator, 2 claimants, 3 Facebook, 4 time, and 5 YouTube. And the most searched topics on YouTube were the following. The first place are movies, 2 songs, 3 music, 4 full movies in Spanish, and 5 bands.
Okay, so now we go into our conclusion. We have concluded that nowadays mobile devices, laptops, TVs, even because nowadays they are smart, are an extension to our bodies and to our daily routines. So these statistics can show us that um, the usage of apps, mobile devices, or even laptops are rising as years go by. So this could be an interesting fact to analyze, to see that the future is by using these um, platforms, and we think that in the future the the metaverse and all these apps are going to be used in another kind of virtual reality app. So that would be our conclusion.
Well, that will be it. Thank you.